Yeah, now you are audible.
Yeah, ma'am. Definitely, I am audible, ma'am. Very.
Thank you so much for connecting.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I am asking you. Very sorry for the late because I was in
But
outside.
it happens. How
Yeah,
are you doing?
yeah, I'm doing well, ma'am. I'm doing well. So actually, you have waited so much time for me. I waited you a lot of time. Very sorry for that.
No, it's okay. I'm totally fine for that. And I always try to connect with people. I want to help them. So it happens like sometimes I also can't give time and sometimes they can't, sometimes they can't also. So it happens.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I was in outside market. I went to meet my daughter. She is studying in a hostel. So Sunday is a opportunity to meet her. So that's what I went there. So that's what I got late, ma'am.
That's so nice. So today's Sunday, so for that you went.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
Okay. So we are meeting for the first time.
yeah, yes, ma'am.
I would
Yes, ma'am.
love to know about you, that you connected with me, why and what was the purpose behind that. And also, you are learning this language. So I
Yeah,
am interested to know about you.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sure, sure. So, okay. So, do you watch my video? Do you know about me?
Yeah, ma'am. Around 2 to 3 videos I have seen your videos, ma'am.
Okay. So, as you know, my name is Sweta and I
Yes,
come from Jalpaiguri, West Bengal. And
yes,
I have completed my graduation and now I am doing masters, and as well as I have a YouTube channel for the English content related to English conversation and related to English.
yeah.
So if I talk about my interest, I love to sing, I love to dance, and I love to learn new things. That's all about it.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It's very nice, nice.
And
Can I?
nowadays I started teaching, yeah,
Good, good,
English
good.
language.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, you are teaching as well as learning also, ma'am. You
Yes,
are
yes.
agree
I'm
or not?
learning this language and teaching both. Now,
Oh,
as I feel that I have experience of 2 years, more than 2 years,
yeah,
so I started teaching for that, and I want to be teacher on English language, and I want to become an English trainer. So I am learning, and as well as I'm trying to teach for my learning how to become an English trainer, and for the experience as I'm studying now. But although I try to teach students, and with them I'm learning and interacting and we are learning each other. So I'm having this experience and it is beautiful for me and I'm learning a lot. So yeah, that's why I started.
yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah, thank you so much. So can you tell me about yourself now as we
Yeah,
are meeting for the first time?
okay, ma'am. Okay. Actually, first of all, I want to say you thank you so much for inviting this conversation because I have waited so much 2 to 3 days for your conversation. Yesterday I have messaged you. And, actually, it is very glad to introduce myself. My name is Sangappa Makasi from Karnataka. Presently, I am staying in Bangalore, ma'am. My father, mother, they are staying in village. My family and I and my family are staying in Bangalore, ma'am. So I have three daughters. They are studying in Bangalore only. So I am working in the KSRC. Just now I completed my duty, and I all as the time I met my daughter, and just now I came here, ma'am. And
Wow,
my
that's so kindness of you.
my hobbies are, if I want to say about my hobbies are reading newspaper, while listening musics, and reading English newspapers, and as well as doing like that conversations and listening conversations, debates, English debates, and like that. And if I want to say about my strength are I'm a hard worker and good motivator and maintaining punctuality. But today is I made a very late. This is my first time. That's all about myself now.
Okay, it happens. It's a natural things like we sometimes we can be late for the call or for any in meeting or anything, because sometimes something happened, the situation is matter here. That's
Yeah.
why we can't do anything. Otherwise, you are doing great thing. You connected with me. So is this your first conversation?
No, ma'am, it's the second conversation. First conversation last Monday, second 22 this month, last month 22nd. I made a second, first conversation. This is the second conversation with you, ma'am.
Okay.
I think
So
tomorrow is
you
there.
made conversation. Like he or she, it's a YouTuber or it's a
You,
YouTuber or just a normal code learner?
no, ma'am, YouTuber only last month I have connected Shanta, ma'am. She is also Karnataka's, and this is second conversation with you, ma'am.
Okay, this is your second conversation.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, yes, sure. So tell me, like, what are the things that you are following for learning English? Now you are connecting with people. How did you get the idea for the connecting, for the
Uh,
learning English?
Yes, ma'am. Actually I don't have time, no so much of time because I'm working
Mhm.
in professional in KSRC, so I don't
Yes,
have time. Even though I'm trying to learn and I'm practicing. So
English language.
yes, ma'am, English, ma'am, English language. So today, yeah, every day morning around 5:30, I will wake up, and that time around by 6:30, I have to get ready for going to duty. I have to departure my home around 6:45, around 7 o'clock. So because 8 o'clock I should be in my office. So while the going in the bus itself, I'm looking like your conversations, debates, and listening some conversations like David's and so much of conversations and practicing like that only. After that, reaching 8 o'clock in the duty, I don't doing this type of works. Around 5 o'clock, I will departure my office. While coming also same like this only around I will reach around 6:45 7 o'clock at home evening. So around 1 o'clock or 1:30 minutes I will practice in the bus only, ma'am. So after coming to my home, I'll take the newspaper Deccan Herald and reading newspaper. Whatever the difficult words are there, I will write in the book and making converting in my native language to English language. Like that, I am going to practicing, ma'am. Every day around 2 months, I am going to practicing like that only, ma'am.
You have been practicing for 2 months
Yeah, ma'am.
continuously.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, before that you didn't know English language.
Yeah, actually, I had no because I have completed diploma in mechanical engineering, my qualification diploma in mechanical engineering. So after that, after completing my diploma, I joined private factories like for professional working. So
Hmm.
in the industrial, I was talking little bit, but around 6 years I worked in the industrial industries. So that time around 2009, and that time the economic condition was very critical. So I decided to I get a government job. So around 2009 I joined KSRC, but here it is a native language. So here so many people are native peoples, they are not speaking English. So after that 2009 up to till I am not speaking, ma'am. I am not practicing. So now why I am going to practicing means, so I have children. So my children have to learn. So if I learn, daughter as my son. So that's what I have realized. I have to decide to practice myself. Then I can teach to my kids, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. So you are learning nowadays properly English language, and now you are focusing.
Yeah, ma'am.
So
Now I'm
as you mentioned to me that you are watching nowadays conversation video
yes, ma'am. Recently,
every day.
nearly 1 month since 1 month I am watching. But every day at least one video I am going to watching, ma'am.
So every day you watch one video.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for watching you are doing like you are watching conversation video for watching and listening, and
Yes,
for reading you are reading newspaper.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And morning as around 6 o'clock. And
Mhm.
NDTV news also I am listening, but the time I don't have time, but just
Mhm.
listening what they are pronouncing, what they are
Yes.
the current affairs
For the
are
pronunciation,
happening.
yes. How
Just
they are pronouncing, what they are saying. That is
yes,
your listening. Yeah.
yes,
Because listening is important here for
ma'am.
language. So
We are
if you
very
don't have time, Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Please continue.
Listening is very important. First of all, we have to listen the words opposite people's what they are talking, what they are speaking,
Yeah.
in which scenario they are using the sentences. That is very important. The
At least
scenario
we
is
can
very. Mm,
listening is important, and we can do that because while doing work or while doing anything, we can listen.
yeah,
For
ma'am,
the
yeah,
pronunciation, at least we can understand what they are saying, what they are pronouncing, how they are talking in English. That is, we can understand because
yes,
everything we can't do. Those who are busy, they can't do everything. I can completely understand. As I get the opportunity to learn this language, so I learned by myself and I started following everything. But for everyone, it is not possible. So
yes,
they can listen and they can watch videos. So
yes,
these
ma'am.
things you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when did you start speaking? Now you are speaking. I can observe that you are making grammatical errors. Okay. It means yeah, a
Please,
little bit you are making mistakes, and even also, grammatically you are making mistakes. You are talking like, tenses are lacked there. You are making mistakes in tense. Now you said that I will. That is in future, but
yes,
yeah. So little bit focus on tense, okay? Because
okay,
whatever you have done, that is in past, but you were talking about like future. I will.
yeah,
So in that way, I observed that you have to work on tense and a little bit grammar. Now, as you can speak English, but yeah, when it comes to focus on grammar, in the beginning, if we are not focusing, that's totally fine. But yeah, when we start speaking, that time if we are focusing on grammar, then what will happen? Then we can remove our, we don't make mistakes then if we focus on grammar when we
yeah,
speak. Yeah, but in the beginning we can listen and we can watch. These things you
yeah.
can do. But now you are speaking little bit focus on grammar so that you would not make mistakes. All right.
Okay, okay, ma'am. I will continue. I will start to correct it, ma'am.
Yeah. So tell me, when did you start speaking?
Just I think nearly I have started 1 month ago, ma'am.
1 month.
No, with my kids only because I don't
Okay.
have the environment nearby me. So just I have started with my kids only.
Okay, for
And
the speaking only you started with your kids.
yeah, ma'am.
Yeah,
Now,
simple sentences, simple.
uh,
How did you start? Please tell me, like, how did you start with your kids?
uh, see, ma'am, because of last vacation around this 2 3 months back, I have started my kids are I joined
Mhm.
spoke classes. 2 months
Okay.
they have learned. This month they have learned, but they have not perfect. So I decided if I joined also they have not learned. So that's what I realize myself only. First I have to learn, then I can teach to my kids. So that's what I have 2 months back, 2 months ago. I have realized. So I have started to speak with my kids. Now they will also speak little bit, ma'am.
Okay, so that is the reason that you are
Yeah,
learning this language
yeah, ma'am, yeah,
for
ma'am.
that particular reason.
Because because already I have 40 years. It's actually it's not new for me because
Okay.
my kids are very important to be in future. So that's what they have to learn. Yeah, they can't teach with others here because our neighbors are almost my native languages because that is Kannada. So every people are talking Kannada only. So they don't have here that environment. So myself, I
Yeah,
had to
and even need
create.
is not there. You don't need to learn this language.
Yeah, ma'am. So
Yeah.
I had to create a environment.
Yeah, actually, you created the environment for your kids. Now
Yeah,
they
ma'am.
are speaking English, they are learning English. And if you don't know, then how will you tell them? How would you teach them? So for
Sometime,
the particular that reason.
sometime I'm going to converting in the Google Translate. I will speak there. I'm going to get the points what it is showing. So then I will convert it into in my native language to English language, ma'am.
Yes, yes. And also, I can suggest you one thing that you can use applications. Now, applications are available, and there are so many applications which is regarding English language and so many languages. So, you can utilize these things. Kids are also interested to learn, by phone. So they can use some applications like Duolingo or Promova. Some applications are there nowadays. I'm searching. I am, researching on applications that how can we learn. So it is the good thing I think for the kids. They can learn this kind of application. And for the speaking, you can also use applications which are available on platform, and you can speak audio call for the
Yes.
speaking. Now you are able to speak, so try to connect with others, try to
Yes.
interact with people. Yeah. So
This
you
is
can use applications also.
actually, I know grammars also, but while speaking, it will not. I am not going to correct it because I don't have. I have not made any conversations with people, sir. I have not
Yes,
connected till time. So that's what
actually,
sir,
yeah.
with grammars.
Actually, practically you are not speaking. So you learn grammar, but you didn't utilize. Now you just restarted these things.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's why you are making mistakes. Even same thing happens with me. Until now, I know grammar and I know everything about grammar related. Like when I am speaking, that time I realize that I'm making mistakes. But while speaking, the flow of speaking, we don't understand that we are making mistakes, and it has happened automatically. Like
yeah,
while speaking we make mistake, and it is genuine, or you can say it's normal, because language is not our language, it is not our native language, and here we are practicing. So if we will not make mistakes, then how can we learn this language? Now you are making mistakes, that's totally fine.
yes.
Okay,
Without
yeah,
me,
that's
with
totally fine.
mistake, you cannot learn anything also. Actually, while learning, anybody will make mistakes. Without making mistakes, no one can learn anything. It's a common thing.
Yes,
While going to
common
practicing more,
thing.
more automatically, it will get make it automatically. It will get kind of corrected.
Yeah, and
So, put
initial
our
days, if you will, Mhm. initial days you would not make mistake. Then when you will make mistakes, right? In initial stage we make mistakes, and even when you learn this language, now I learn this language, I still make mistakes sometimes, and it happens.
yes,
And although we know about the mistakes or errors, that where we are making mistakes, when I say I understand that I'm making this mistake, but what can I do? I have already talked the sentence, so
yeah,
we
ma'am.
can't do anything. Yeah, and gradually it will improve. Okay.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So speak as much as possible. You can speak English, and
Yeah,
yeah, make mistakes. Now it's time to make mistakes,
yeah,
because
ma'am.
it is your initial stage. And what happened, that one step you have taken, which is people can't take, those who are beginners, they feel hesitate, they feel nervous due to making mistakes, or they have fear of making mistakes, or grammatically, or pronunciation also. So for that they don't speak,
Yeah.
and now you are speaking. So if we are making mistakes, although we should speak, now that is you are doing, and you are going on well. So continue with that and try to speak as much as possible. This is your uh, now you can do these things.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Your suggestion, ma'am.
Yeah,
Right now, are you staying in city, ma'am?
I am not staying in any city. It's a small town. Actually, my home is in the village, but currently now I'm staying in small town.
Yeah, ma'am.
Particular, yeah. Previously, I used to stay in Siliguri, our
Yeah,
Siliguri place, city. So there I was doing my college, and still I'm doing master's college. My master's is still I'm continue with Siliguri city. In Siliguri I'm doing, but there I'm not staying. Nowadays I'm staying nearby my home village. You can,
yeah, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
yeah. So nowadays I am staying in a small town, not native place. My home place in the village.
Yeah, why
But
did I
I'm
ask?
not.
Why did I ask? Means you have met doesn't know. So that's what I asked, ma'am.
Yeah, here network is good. But when I go village, it means when I go home, that time I can't do anything, because network is very poor connection.
Uh,
Connection is very poor. So
that
here network is good and everything is good. That's why I teach here and I speak with people. I interact with people. Especially for that I'm staying here.
yeah, yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
Yeah.
after finishing this conversation, you are going to village, ma'am.
Yes, as I told you that my sister is waiting. She came now, and
Oh,
I
right.
stay here alone. So whenever I go home or village, it means my village hometown. So that time my sister came and she took me there. So today she came and yeah, in a week I go.
Okay, okay, ma'am. It's
Yeah.
very,
So today is
it's
holiday and
happened,
I will go today.
it's happened from me only, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So I hope you understood from me or you learned something from me that I have told you to focus on speaking. Now you need to speak and yes, help your kids by the help of English language.
Yeah, it will help, ma'am. Definitely, it will help.
Yeah, you can learn this language and you can help your kids also. That is the reason that you are learning this language nowadays, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, focus on speaking and talk with your kids as much as possible because kids are not judging. Kids are not going to tell anything you. Whatever you
Yes,
are making mistakes, make
yes.
mistakes and speak as much as possible with your kids. And yeah, when it comes to interact with people, and also again, it is very important. Try to connect with them.
Okay, ma'am. Definitely, I
Okay,
will follow it.
thank you so
Actually,
much. Mhm.
tomorrow one more conversation with ma'am from the Lucknow. Tomorrow I have to connect ma'am.
Okay, sure, sure. You can have conversation now. You have interacting with people. Now this is important thing. Now you are speaking and you are interacting. That is main important thing. Now when we speak, when we able to speak, although we don't try to connect with people because due to lack of confidence or hesitation, nervousness. But now you are doing that thing. So okay, tell me now, are you feeling hesitation or are you feeling nervous?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't
Yeah.
have there's a, because I have to learn why I have to get hesitation.
Yeah, so many people, like still even me, sometime when I try to connect with a senior or those who are good speaker, I feel little bit,
Mistakes
nervous.
from everyone. Why we have to get hesitate and nervous? We have to learn. My our motive has to learn. That's all. If we were making any mistakes, they will guide.
Yes.
This is
And
my
nowadays the YouTubers are guiding, those who are making conversation video. With them, if you will connect, then you can learn lots of things from them. They are learning and they are sharing. Like
yeah,
me, I'm also learning, I'm sharing to people and they can watch our YouTube videos and even they can connect.
yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Okay then. It's a
Thank
very nice conversation with you. Thank you so much for connecting. Have a nice day.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye, bye, ma'am.